Hello, today I'll be going over the basics of how to install and set up a LIMP server. That includes Linux, Nginx, MySQL, and PHP. I am going to assume that you have already watched my Apache one, how to set up Apache and PHP and all that stuff, MySQL and all that stuff. So actually we're going to continue installing this like if we were going to be installing a actual server. Like if we're gonna sorry about that, I'm a little confused myself. So we're gonna go ahead and actually change out our Apache installation for Nginx. So we're gonna switch those out. So as we can see, I have my Internet Explorer on my left and a terminal on my right. So I'm going to go ahead and actually start. I'm gonna minimize that. I'm going to go ahead and start setting this all up. So in order to get started, we're gonna go ahead and do sudo apt get update. Now this will get all the latest updates on your server. You always want to do this before you do anything important. So then we're going to go ahead and do Apache. Now this is assuming you're using root. You won't have to, I spelled that wrong. Assuming if you're using root, you won't have to use sudo. So we're just going to do service Apache to stop. Then we're going to do apt get remove Apache 2. Now this will completely remove Apache 2 from your server. So you will probably end up losing all your virtual hosts, so this might be something you want to do down the road. But I don't have anything on the server, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and make sure I did done that on the right server. Alright, okay, I'm going to go ahead and we do not have to install MySQL because we already set that up earlier. So now we're going to go ahead and actually install Nginx. So in order to get started, let's go ahead and do apt get install Nginx. Nginx, I want to say it. We're going to go ahead and press yes or Y, and it's going to go ahead and download Nginx and set it up. Then we're going to go ahead and do service Nginx start. So now, oh sorry, I forgot to turn off my notifications again. I'm going to go ahead and go to my website where this is hosted at. Now Nginx is really nice. It says it's set up. Nginx is nice because it protects you from slower attacks that can happen with can happen with Apache. So this kind of takes that all away. So let's just make sure we're up to date with Apache. So we'll do sudo apt get. Let's make sure we have this package, or PHP will not work. So sudo apt get install php 5.fpm. Wait, yeah, supo. Yeah, that's not a command. So apt get install php 5.fpm. Okay, that's already installed. So that is good. Now we are going to go ahead and configure PHP. So in order to do so, we're going to have to do vi and then etc php 5 fpm and then php.ini. And then we see this cool file that's in blue. And we're going to go ahead and we have to find the line that says CGI.1 fix underscore path 0. So we gotta try to find that in this file. Just trying to find it here in this file. Okay, I have found it. It is right here. We're going ahead and uncomment that. Alright, we have to go in I, uncomment, and then we're going to go ahead and change this to 0. And this is a security issue. Escape, and then we're going to go ahead and do right quit. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and make a small change to our PHP 5. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and open up a file that is an etc php5 fpm pool.d www.conf. We are then going to go ahead and find a line that says listen to 127. We'll just start with that, and here it is. And then we will go ahead and change listen to a command I'm going to type in here. So we're going to change that to var run php5 dash fpm dot sock, which is a socket. So we're going to escape, right quit, and then we're going to go ahead and restart PHP. Hold on. And then we restarted that. So then we are basically almost done. We just have to go ahead and set up Nginx. So let's go ahead and do vi etc Nginx sites available. Kind of similar to Apache. Okay, so then we'll go to sites available and then default. And we'll see our default setup here. So we're going to go down through here. We're going to set up so we listen on port 80. And then we will go down through the file. We want to keep that. Actually, we're going to change the root to what we set up. So we're going to go var www. This one here will just be what we're doing before site name. So we'll just do default because I really don't have any sites on the server. And then public underscore HTML. We are then going to go ahead and go down. We're going to go to localhost. That looks good. We want to add index.php. Actually, forgot about that. So index.php, and actually it should be at the beginning, but that's okay for this tutorial. Server name, you're going to want to have that. It should actually be like your domain. So if mine's default, it should be default.com. So anyways, location, we're going to go ahead and that's fine. We're going to go down here. Let's go ahead and delete this. We don't need that. And we're going to go ahead and add, no, we don't have to add it actually, it's down here. These here error pages. So we want to actually show the error pages, so we'll go ahead and uncomment these. And then this here is very important. This is what makes it PHP work. Oh wait, don't want to uncomment that. Go down here. And that looks beautiful. Okay, so that's all we basically have to do for PHP. We're going to make sure that this is all good. Actually, we have to change a few things. So the path info, let's go ahead. What the heck? Got some serious lag going on here. Alright, so fast CGI split path we do not need. We're going to go ahead and put in here try underscore files, and then URI, and then equals 404, and that we're then going to go to fast CGI pass and delete all that, and we're going to go ahead and put in Nginx because we set this up earlier. Var run php5 dash fpm dot sock. That means socket actually is right here. Let's go ahead and delete that. And we gotta change that. Okay, fpm, gotta make sure it's right. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and add index of index.html. We're going to include the parameters, and we're going to do fast CGI param script underscore file name and document underscore root, and then fast CGI underscore script underscore name, and escape, right click, and we are actually completely done now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and restart Nginx. So we're going to do service Nginx restart. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and make dir var www default, and then default, and then public underscore HTML. Hold on, make dir, have to start out this very basic. You will not have to do this because this will already be set up. And then make dir var www default, and then public underscore HTML, and then I'm going to do I'm going to do vi var www default public underscore HTML php info.php. And then we're going to go ahead and do we're going ahead and press I, and we're going to add the PHP brackets, enter those down, and we're going to go ahead and type PHP info, just like so. We're going to do escape, right click, and then we're going to go ahead and actually load this in our browser. So if we go here, we should see forbidden because there is actually nothing there, and we're going to go to php info.php, and we see that PHP is actually working on our server. Let's actually go over one more thing. Let's go to vi var www default public underscore HTML and index.php, and we're going to do and then we're going to add HTML. No, let's just add PHP tags here, and let's go down, echo, and maybe echo test or welcome. Okay, let's actually get out of PHP now and go down and go to HTML, maybe here, and we'll go to head, and the body, and let's go back up to head and put a title, and let's go into body and write a div class equals welcome, and close that div, and then we'll put this one here in h1 tags, and we'll say welcome that lag, welcome to the test site. So this here will test both HTML and PHP, and we'll go ahead and put title is just HTML. Maybe if I could put lag in here for once. Okay, and then we're going to do escape right click. Okay, now if we go back to our main site, we see welcome and then welcome to our site. So if you can go ahead and actually see these sites that we actually added in, this means you are completely working with Nginx and PHP. So thank you for actually watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please put it in the description, or send me a message. If you want something made, put it in the description, or send me a message. Message would be preferred on future tutorials. But anyways, thanks, like and comment, subscribe.